안녕하세요, 여러분. Tony입니다. Hello, everyone. It's Tony. So, following up on their most recent comeback with their 10th album titled The Renaissance, Super Junior have released actually quite a few live performances for this, with a lot of tracks that are on the actual album themselves, being most notably Burn the Floor, and now newer ones also that got showcased during their actual comeback showcase was Black Suit, as well as I can't remember the name of the track. Give me a minute. More Days with You. More Days with You, as well as Black Suit. So these two actually were highly recommended by you guys. A lot of you who checked out my house party music video reaction, you guys recommended me this, and I wanted to check them out. So I finally found the time. So we're gonna be checking them out right now. And with that being said, if you want to go check out any of my other Super Junior reactions, whether it be Super Junior KRY, Super Junior's Kyuhyun doing his solo seasons projects, whether it be Super Junior DNE, Super Junior, just generally the group itself, a lot of the music videos we checked out, including one of them being Burn the Floor performance, also the melody, there's so many, house party, obviously, anything and everything Super Junior we found in the playlist down description box below. Hopefully check out a video after this, but with that being said, timestamps are going to be available for you. We're going to check out Black Suit, and then we're going to be checking out More Days with You, and I'm really excited to check out both. So without further ado, guys, I just want to quickly mention that I would love to do it like how I usually do any other reaction like this, but unfortunately Mnet in particular is very stringent on copyright blocks, so we're gonna have to do it like this. I do apologize, and yeah, that's nothing I can really do about that. I really do apologize, but I'll leave obviously the original videos linked in the description box below if you want to go check those out also, obviously. But you should be able to find them on Mnet's channel. Without further ado, though, we're gonna start off with Black Suit. Let's get it.
Something better for myself.
I have an ad.
I was starting to get.
We're just gonna skip the ad. Ooh, the piano. Okay. Oh, Donghae. Oh, wait, is that in here? No, I think it's Donghae. I don't recognize Man Without the Headband. Ooh, a little bit sexy. It's very different. So every song so far that I've heard from the Renaissance is very different. There was even their song. What is it? The Raining Spell of Love, which you did check out as well. Very sentimental. Then you got Burn the Floor, very kind of like poppy, right, like in your face. Then you had a House Party, got like that cool trap section, but also very kind of like fun, vibrant, kind of funky beat. And now you got that funky beat here, but more of a suave, electric feel. Very cool. It has a bit of that nostalgic old school K-pop. Oh, wow. Their choreo. Yes, he's my favorite. By the way, let me know who your bias is down in the description box below. Comment below. Yes, sir. Yo, it's something about just his voice, and here in particular, it fits so perfectly with the kind of electric, but then the piano also. Just suave, man. Iton? He has a bit of a higher voice, and you can hear the like harmonization between all of their voices kind of like connecting. Higher, higher. Hana, that's so special. I'm gonna up the volume. I can barely hear. Unhyuk? That's Unhyuk. Okay, Shiwon? He has some very nice sustain. Like, they're all amazing vocalists, and they all shine in this video song in particular, just like all the others. Hyowok? See, he comes in with a little bit more rounder type of fuller voice, I think, in compared to Shiwon. So I think it's a really smart play there. Ooh, a little bit of like a party still. Like a bit jazzy, a bit kind of party vibes with the trumpets. Interesting, very nice. Kyuhyun. It feels like almost like those old school kind of like noir movies that we would see. It's kind of like that idea of like there's like a villain, but like a fun, playful kind of villain that you're being like pursuing them right now. Kind of like almost like a Scooby-Doo feel to it, but obviously a bit more mature, a bit more kind of like bunned up, but kind of like has that fun playfulness still to it, like a detective villain. I like the electronic in the background. It makes it a bit more modern. Oh, and you have vocal right there. Ooh. Oh, and you can hear the piano faintly in the background, which is very nice. Don't. I love how they build off the staccato here. That da 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 da. It adds a little bit of like different texture to the song. It's also very kind of reminiscent of how old K-pop was. Shindong's voice. Shindong off of Shiwon is interesting. It sounds a bit similar. Ah, my man! I love how they changed the beat up for him. Smoothness. By the way, apparently he has a solo coming out. I'm excited for that. Woo! The pow! Now they're going like almost like organs, almost like just like prolonging. It used to be very staccato-y. Now it's like very prolonged piano. That was a nice combination. You had Shindong off of the and then Ryowok after. Very nice because Shindong had like a bit of a deeper tone there. He's like, and then very pronounced from Ryowok, very like in your face. So there's the cool contrast again. Ooh, don't get taking out the sleeveless shirt. Okay, bringing that sexy in. Hello, Hichud. I was wondering when he was gonna come in. Yo, look, it's building it up, and we're kind of building with the harp too. Hey, even he's just getting in on the choreo. I know that he doesn't do the choreo because he's injured, but props to him for doing it. This is like, it's crazy to me. It's like 15 years of Super Junior, man. They didn't miss a beat. Black suit. Yes, sir, it's part of here. Wow, he's just deep. His voice is so unique to me compared to everybody else. Like each one of them is very unique voice, but I just think that his voice stands out in particular. It has a bit of like a deeper kind of like smoky tone to it. It's very nice. Woo, the high note. But still, the amazing part is that they can build off of one another. Yesung or Ryowok in particular do like the high notes, but then you still have the background guys doing harmonizations, and you can still make out everybody's voice even in the background. Ituk holding off that is nice too. Ooh. Okay, so don't get taking off the suit is interesting. It's probably to his character, but like I don't know if it was really necessary, but it's okay. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. So that was Black Suit. It's really fun song, very vibrant, kind of like a bit jazzy, a bit kind of clubby, a bit party, like jazz clubby vibe. Very cool, very fun. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely a different beat that I haven't really heard from Super Junior because the most latest song I heard from Super Junior would probably be what is it? Oh, actually, no. I've heard a few other ones. I think it's like Ling Ding. I know that's somebody else. That's another group. That's I think Super Clap was the oldest one. I can't remember, but definitely a different kind of like nostalgic throwback and a different song entirely on the album when you compare to like everything else that we've heard. But I'm noticing a pattern with Super Junior, a bit like that funkiness, but bringing in that modern step here, bringing that more electronic vibe, so that it has a bit of that kind of like more modern style to it. Very cool. So this is now More Days with You, and this one in particular was heavily, heavily recommended with the beautiful vocals. So I'm excited. Let's check it out. I swear if I get a ad. Oh, I did get an ad. Okay, we are going to you know what? We're just it's just 1 second. It's gonna be okay. There we go. Ooh. Violin. Okay, so the moment you know there's when you hear violins, a guitar, and just I think it's piano, and then piano, all by themselves, you know it's gonna be special. You know when you see the chair and them standing up with with a handheld mic and not the mic in there, you know it's about to be vocal heavy. It's about to be emotional. It's about to give me goosebumps. Let's go. I like the casual fit too. I think in particular, Ryowook's voice really fits this idea, this style. Especially when I think about like Super Junior KRY, their more recent song that had that nice piano section. He was really like a highlight, I think, in my opinion. Really nice. Shiwon, a bit of deeper section. It's a nice contrast because Shiwon's going a bit slower than actual Ryowook. Ryowook is his voice is much airier and he's going a bit faster. But then to slow it down, he transfers into Shiwon. His voice is very like, you know, reassuring, like soft, like comforting. Okay, but you know who's the most comforting? Yes, for me. Woo! It's just like a big hug, man. Like, just like, oh, I love it. Ooh, building off of Ituk after is really cool. It's really nice. Oh, the violin's really coming in. Oh, I love the little belt. Okay, no. Kyohyun, this really hits, especially looking after all of his seasons videos that he's music videos and songs that he's done. It just hits a special way because all of those were very passionate, very special also, and I think that this just is like reminding me of that. So nice. I love the beat. I wonder if can I the violin here, and it's building up, and then they got the like bell. The guitar's really coming in prominence here. Ooh! Donghae? It's crazy because if you listen to it carefully, you have like you have the high, but then there's people like ooh. So there's two sets of harmonies happening at the same time. Jeez! And they're playing off sync so that you can notice both of them. Ooh, Eunhyuk, nice. Donghae too. Shindong? Shindong has a very unique voice in the group too, so it stands out in particular. This is such a like, wow. I'm so thankful that you guys recommended this. This is, wow. Wait, there's like 3 people singing. Who is that? That's really nice layers. So it's Donghae and Eunhyuk. Okay. And then switching off from Donghae goes Eunhyuk and Yesung. Really nice transition. It's very seamless, but you can make out the distinction in the voices. Really nice. They have a really nice way with just like composition of who goes where and like overlapping in the harmonization. Kyohyun, they're just picking up the pace a bit faster, but keeping it more airy, more playful, a bit brighter. It's a making it drop, and that makes a lot of sense because before the violin was a bit sadder. Wow. Wow. I am speechless. Wow. Usually I talk a lot more than this, but just let's take a minute to appreciate it. The harmonizations! The cool thing about this is that Donghae's voice is a lot higher than higher in tone than I was expecting. Just like from visually, you'd think that he's a bit of a deeper tone. So it's actually fits very well right off of that because you have Shiwon a bit deeper, and then you go on to Donghae, and then you go to Ryowook. So it's like a steady transition up to the pitch. Ryowook. Oh my god, the violins are really picking up here. This is the climax. Oh, Kyohyun, let's get him, my man. It almost almost reminds me like the Seinaku, like the way that they do it together reminds me almost like the Spell of Love or something more spell like their first track on the album, or just like even not maybe not the melody, but their other one, their other track that they're around the sofa. I can't remember the name of the song. It's not the melody. It came out before that to celebrate their 15 years. It reminds me a bit of that, just maybe the magicalness of it, which I did check out also. I don't, Jiyoung showing off the vocals as he should. He has some nice pipes. Oh, wow. So Black Suit we got Yesung. Here we got Kyuhyun. Okay. The crazy part is I can make out like Yesung's voice, and I can make out each one of their voices in the harmonization. It's so hard to do that. Nobody's overshadowed. It's crazy. Oh, there's even electric guitar now. That's nice. I didn't notice that. It adds a bit of like kind of like vibrance, a bit of kind of just dynamics, and it kind of like really uplifts and changes the whole feel of the song. Jeez. This felt so grand and so special. I'm wowed. I'm very much wowed. It was really impressive, honestly. This entire song in particular, I think in comparison to Black Suit, I think in general, I really vibe with the kind of like more vocal for harmonization forward songs from Super Juniors because they're super talented vocalists, and this is a really good example of that, and it's really powerful, really nice, and it's just so crazy to me that it's been 15 years. Like this doesn't like they make it feel like every song is their last performance, and they just give it so much emotion, so much vigor, so much strength, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be their last album. I really think that Super Junior can keep on going and it'd be super successful. And um, that's all I really can't say. I'm just excited for what's next. If you want to go check out any of my other Super Junior reactions, most notably the most recent being House Party, you can find it all linked in the description box below in the Super Junior playlist. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the whole video. I hope you made it to this. And if you did, that'd be let me know. Let me know in the comment section below by telling me something that's like, oh, I made it to the end. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony, and you can say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong.